Raphael, come sit by me.
Couldn't this wait till morning?
You will listen now.
Okay, so with the announcement a couple days ago of a new live-action Ninja Turtles reboot, I put a video that I had in the works on the fast track to finish up, and that's 5 things a Ninja Turtles reboot must have, in my opinion. Yours may vary, so leave them down below. It can make for some interesting conversations down in the comments section. Now, we know the reboot has a writer and is currently in the development stages. It seems like we're very early into development, I would imagine, so hopefully someone watches this video and spreads the word. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's not waste no more time and jump straight into it. The first thing a Ninja Turtles reboot needs, and this one's probably one of the most wackiest in my opinion, but I do think it needs it just to differentiate itself from all the others, and it's a deep pull, and this, you gotta understand, is kind of a service to the fan base that, my opinion, would pay off big time, and that's red bandanas on all the turtles. You heard me right. This movie should start off with the turtles in all red bandanas, all 4 of them, as a throwback to the Turtles' origin. It's how the turtles should be displayed in the first teaser, and the teaser should end with Raph laying down a purple, orange, and blue bandana on a table as he says, "Put these on." No explanation, just like that. The movie would obviously explain why he gives them those, but you wouldn't explain it in the teaser. You would just show it like that, and that would get people talking. I would say keep them in these red bandanas for at least the first 30 minutes of the movie. And the reason why I believe Raph would eventually give it to them, the different colors, is because he'd be tired of being mistaken for one of his brothers or something, and you can just be like, "Here, put these on," and obviously that would be the explanation, but you wouldn't give that away in the teaser. The teaser would just be very mysterious to a certain degree. Obviously you would show the turtles in glimpses, probably mostly with all red bandanas, just so people would be like, "What the heck is going on?" And then the end of the teaser just end it with Raph's hand going down onto a table with 3 other bandanas of different colors saying, "Put these on," and then just end it with Ninja Turtles title card and have like a blend of the 2003 theme song and the 1987 theme song. Let me see if I can hum it here. So it'd be like, summer 2020 something or other pop up. So, but yeah, this would only be for the first, 30 minutes of the movie. You could do something like mid-movie where we have an Avengers Battle of New York moment. You remember when all the Avengers kind of lined up together for the first time and the camera went around them? You could do this with the turtles, but have it be like the first time they all wear their individual colors, red, blue, purple, orange, and just have them kind of have the camera go around them. And if you did this mid-movie and then just did the rest of the movie with, the turtles and the colors we know and love, it would make it just so much sweeter the second half of the movie. But anyways, that's number 1. Second thing a Ninja Turtles reboot must have is, and this is very important to me, appealing designs. Now I know somebody probably worked really hard on the 2014 and 2016 designs, and they're interesting and they're works of art. But in my opinion, they just don't work well for the Ninja Turtles. They just look like gigantic monsters. The turtles need to have a charm about them. The reboot should capitalize on the 1990 movie designs and try to do something similar. And if some changes, minor changes, need to be added here and there, then I think do something like these, I think it's pronounced DreamX Ninja Turtle figures designs. Do something like this where it's kind of looks a little bit like those 90s designs, but maybe if you want to do something different, something nobody's ever seen before, do something like this. I feel like that would get people talking once they got to look at them, in my opinion. Do a mix of animatronics and CGI, animatronics for like close-ups and stuff, and CGI for like action scenes and fast, quick stuff. But the weight of the CGI has to feel heavy. Something I didn't like about the 2014 and 2016 designs is that the turtles kind of feel weightless. They just kind of like anti-gravity flying all over the place. It's gotta feel real. Also, as we're talking about the designs, something that I feel like they gotta do is give them all different shades of green. This is something that's a long-running element in the Ninja Turtles that a live-action movie hasn't done yet. Fans would truly appreciate this, especially like hardcore fans who are the most passionate and would definitely get everyone excited. Third thing a Ninja Turtles reboot needs is to have more focus on, well, martial arts. A problem I had with the 2014-16 Turtles is they seem to have too much weird, like, advanced technology, and there's very little focus on the basics and the art of ninjutsu. Heck, get Donnie Yen to be the Shredder. Imagine the Ninja Turtles getting their asses handed to them in their first fight with the Shredder like this. Sign me up for that. Fourth thing a Ninja Turtles reboot needs is good, clever writing. The 2014-16 Turtles have some of the strangest choices in writing. Cheap fart jokes, cringe-inducing dialogue, and one of the most poorly written Casey Jones I have ever seen. Which sucks because Stephen Amell could have made an amazing Casey Jones. He probably, if you're a fan of him, that's cool, but I feel like it could have been done even better. It would have been so cool if he would have been written better. And I know the target audience is kids and all, but Ninja Turtles is multi-generational now. You got to be able to cast the widest net and capture everybody. I mean, movies like, I don't know, Toy Story are also for kids, but they cast such a wide net that children and adults alike all like it. And this was the same with the 1990 Ninja Turtles movie. The net was just cast so wide on that adults loved it, kids loved it, everything in between, and that's what made it such a huge success. Okay, and finally, the fifth thing a Ninja Turtles reboot needs is, well, a long-term plan. Behind the scenes, they need to map out the first few movies. Obviously tackle one at a time and have it in such a way to where if they're only able to do one movie, then that one movie is as good as it can be. Definitely don't do like how some cinematic universes are doing where they're trying to set up way too much way too quick. No. Definitely make each movie be able to stand up on its own, but have an idea of where the franchise is going, a timeline of sorts. My suggestion would be, well, let's kind of get into it. This will be a little long, so bear with me. But the first movie builds the Turtles up. Have them run into the Foot Clan here and there on just regular, like getting pizza missions and stuff like that. And eventually they fight the Shredder, but have the fight be unable to be resolved. Maybe like a helicopter police show up or something, and Leo and Shredder give each other a look before they have to part ways or something, and just end the movie like that. Second movie, have Shredder send his daughter, Karai, and two new mutant allies, Bebop and Rocksteady, to fight the Turtles, and that movie with the Turtles winning and Karai reporting back to Shredder where he wants to tell her a story or something. Third movie should be with a small budget. Do a small intimate film called Uroku Saki and just show how the Shredder became the Shredder. I feel like his costume and just the name Shredder, it would just draw people into it. If they do it with a small budget, it'd be very low risk. Even if it didn't make as much as the previous two movies, I don't think it could lose money if you did it off a small budget. That would make enough to where it could keep the franchise going and kind of give a breather for the Ninja Turtles as we wait for the next film. Fourth movie, Turtles and Shredder, the rematch. A conclusion to the first fight and the first movie. Introduce Casey Jones in this one and have the Turtles win at the end. After that, fifth movie, have it again be a smaller budget and have it be a little bit of a side quest with Casey Jones and Raphael. And definitely have Raphael in all of the trailers and all the promotional stuff, and just call the movie Casey Jones. A lot of people won't know what Casey Jones is. I mean, a lot of Ninja Turtles fans will, but the general audience, as soon as they see Raphael in the trailer, they'll know exactly what's going on. And I think that's how you pull in the general audience, and then you always get the Ninja Turtles fans with a movie titled Casey Jones. Oh, and by the way, each of these movies, there needs to be some small tease at some point, and it shouldn't be too distracting. It should be very subtle. Maybe as the success of the franchise in proves. Definitely make these hints a little bigger, but in the first one, have it be very subtle. The second one, maybe a little bigger, but tease that there is a disturbance from some other dimension somehow, little by little, building up to, well, we know, Krang. But yeah, this could be done very Thanos style, for lack of a better term, how the way Marvel built up Thanos. And then in the 6th movie, the Technodrome shows up. But it's gotta feel big though, kind of how the Death Star felt in Rogue One. Rogue One is kind of one of those movies where some people liked it, some people didn't, but for the most part, I feel like people liked it. But one thing I took away from that movie is the way the Death Star looks in some scenes when it's off in the horizon. It looks gigantic. And I believe Gareth Edwards did that movie, and he also did the Godzilla movie, and Godzilla looks gigantic in some shots too. Definitely take note from those movies, I feel like, when doing the Technodrome. And have shots like that where you're just looking up at it, and it feels massive and epic. And you definitely have to get this old school shot of the turtles looking up at it, but recreated for the film. Now, 6 movies in, turtles might be getting a little tired at this point, just the thought of it. So you have to do something drastic. Kill Splinter in this fight with Krang. That would be something that would just feel like, oh man, there are stakes in this universe, and it's something that, you know, Ninja Turtles has played with before in the past. It wouldn't be something that comes out of nowhere. After that, well, I would imagine more creative doors would open up. So let's just kind of stop it there. But that's pretty much my top 5 things a Ninja Turtle reboot must have. Now, let me know down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are some things you think a Ninja Turtles reboot must have? Leave it down below in the comments. And if you're just stumbling across this channel and want more Ninja Turtles content in your life, well, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because that's all we talk about here. We're going to be talking about the new rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon and this reboot as more details comes out of it throughout the next few months, years, and so on. So we'll always be talking about Ninja Turtles on here. All right, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit thumbs up so we can spread this video to more eyes. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see you guys in a little bit with another video. Cowabunga.
My Master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength, knowledge, and peace.